All right, welcome to another episode. Oh, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Just go right away, fuck it up. Like, you know what? Okay.
Okay. Before we go any further, right now, what would you say? What's your pick? 100 men or a gorilla? What's your
What
pick?
kind of men are they?
Okay, 100 men?
What kind of men are they?
From 18 to like 50.
Okay, cool. What kind of men are they?
Huh?
What kind of men are they? Regular men?
Regular men, the average goer.
The average goer?
The average goer.
Dude, the first person that gets grabbed by that gorilla, the other man is gonna look at him like, I don't want none of that and run the fuck away.
Okay, so you're the gorilla, and when you're saying 100 men, are you agreeing that the 100 men are average?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Depends on the situation.
Exactly. You make it sound like these guys are like Spartans and like, yo, we have to take out this gorilla because our lives depends on it, or my family lives depends on it. This is a regular. Well, I just finished work, my office job. We're gonna fight a gorilla now.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
So let's make the situation a little bit better. One of the most primal gorilla we can find, right, versus 100 of the most lethal UFC fighters ever known to man. The only rule is there's no weapons involved.
Okay, but like, what are they fighting for? Just to beat the gorilla? Or what's they need a goal to the end for their families, like, because regular men are not
Gorilla's territory is being encroached on by human expansion. Human expansion is trying to outrun the gorilla out of its territory. So the gorilla has a reason to defend itself, and the people have a reason to.
No, they don't have a reason to be like, hey, whoa, there's a gorilla over there. Maybe we should not build over there.
No.
But what are you talking about?
But the village these people come from, live by two codes.
So basically,
they expand, but they don't kill anything with weapons, only with their fists.
So the we talk.
No. Just to make it clear, like, so anybody in the comment section who puts out guns, weapons, or any other shit there, leave it out.
So they want to expand their village.
Yeah,
and there's a gorilla in its prime.
The primest gorilla.
Gorilla.
You're going to go gorilla.
Wait, what you said? No. We didn't finish. We go, whoa, calm down. It all depends on the topic, guy.
Okay.
Regular fucking, 100 regulars. Dude, the first guy gets grabbed by that fucking gorilla, everybody's gonna shit.
Listen, game time, okay?
They're gonna shit their pants.
You send 30 front line, and then the 60 other follow behind.
Guys like you.
Oh.
Wait. I want 100 guys like you with your plan is gonna run after a gorilla. You think all you guys are gonna win?
No, but that's why
after you see one of yourselves get ripped in half, like two down, like he grabs you by the head, totally puts one of your heads and just crushes the shit out of it. Brain matter coming out of his fucking mouth and shit like that. Throws you aside and start chasing the next one of you. Then I'm telling you, 50 of you guys will be like, what the fuck is going on right now? In both.
So this is why I say, like, the UFC fight. If we go for the average guy, right? There's gonna be like ways you could talk around it. Intimidation factor, right?
Yeah, the intimidation factor is the big,
right? So it's like right there. So let's say the argument is he still uses his strategy, right? 30 men in the front line, 60 men following. But now these are, like, again, elite UFC fighters. They know how to fight and they work out, so they're in top fit condition.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Look. You guys are not understanding me. All right. Let's say you right now, okay? And let's say 7 to 8 year olds, 100 of them was to attack you. Would you lose that fight?
I mean, like, I feel like my brain is telling me no.
Go ahead, ask that fucking question.
Okay.
7 and 8 year olds attack you. 100 of them.
7 and 8 year olds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. See, here's where I'm looking at it from now. Right, 7, 8 year old, they can still be vicious.
Yeah, they are.
Okay? Yeah. And they can vary in sizes. So so it's like me saying I could toss them around like ragdoll doesn't really come into play when you see, like.
But you get one of those.
They're going down. But if I, like, stole their candy and they collectively came together to say this bully is never stealing my candy again, I feel like they can kind of overpower me, because I'm looking at it from a standpoint like maybe a movie, right? Like, one-on-one. Hey-ya! Now you come at me. Hey-ya! But no. If all 100 just pile up on me, I don't think I have enough strength to, like, really push them all off. Okay.
Me personally, I'm not gonna say right now. No, I can't.
Wait, hold on. Before we go forward,
wait. Right now, no, I can't. But if I have my cardio, if I train like a good year with my cardio, I'm fucking up all 100 of those kids.
Okay, no, I just realized we just turned the question from 100
No.
men versus a gorilla to
No. Okay, no, but it's the same fucking level now. Now we're talking about a fucking silverback.
okay. No, but see,
Now you're in his territory. You're in his territory. Now he's pissed right now because I got my whole fucking tribe over here right now. Now you're coming over here. It's bad enough fucking I have to beat up Bob the silverback. Now he had to leave, so I'm gonna help take care of my shit. Now you're gonna come in my fucking forest on some like and your regular dudes. It's not happening, guy.
no, but see, like now I feel like I give it to the 100 men, to be honest, because it's like with time the gorillas could get exhausted. Right, we're going to lose a few good men. Okay, well, that's not gonna lie.
That's what I said. If men could win, as long as they go into war, knowing is like we're gonna see some really horrible shit.
Yeah,
but we have to win.
yeah.
Yes, men will win.
And I feel like,
but if you're talking about the average dude that never seen carnage in his life, and that fucking silverback grabs that first fucking dude, you be,
guess what?
Oh,
guess
nah,
no, guess what? No,
we don't want no smoke.
No, for that soldier, right? Guess what? He's on the front lines. Okay. That soldier who's like, I don't want any part of this. You're on the front lines. Why? Because you're gonna run and exhausting the gorilla's stamina.
You think you outrun a silverback?
I'm not saying you could outrun, but the fact that you run from the silverback is gonna tire him out. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like you put those on the front line. Maybe the last 20 people.
Well, okay, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. When you say they're average dude, they don't have the mental capacity to see some stupid shit like
yeah,
this.
but
and say like, okay, yeah, collectively what?
No, I'm saying collectively.
Okay,
hold on. Let me finish.
How long you living? Name 10 people you fucking know to be okay, I'm down for this.
Okay. Now, like again, I use this scenario of like we're expanding the territory. That's one, and two, the gorilla's defending his territory, right? Two, when we go with the average person, I do feel like the average person do have a few skill sets here that will align with the task at hand. Not everybody. Let's say my whole army says 10 people. 10% of the population in my army is ready to actually do this, and then 90%. Okay, I can still use the 90% as human meat shields to tire out the freaking silverback, and use the final 10% of the people who's about to shit to actually deal with it. And that's kind of the average goers too. Like I can have take a head chef, make him the general because he knows how to run everything properly. You take the crazy guy there who just wants to hurt everything. Hold back. Right now. No, I'm using the average person now.
Okay. Well, he lives in his fucking imaginary world. Back to the real world. I can see the average person is like, yeah, of course we're gonna do it. And on that day, not show the fuck up. That's an average person. No, dude, like, let's be honest.
No. But I feel
this is not like, yo, we're gonna make hot pockets on Tuesday. Can you be there? No problem. We're gonna fight a silverback gorilla.
No, but see, like this is the argument. I feel like we're kind of like if the argument is, can I convince 100 regular people?
Yo, that's the first fight. That's the first fight.
No,
that's the first fight.
No, but that's not the question. That's not the question. The question, if the question was, can we convince 100 people? Can we fight a gorilla? That's a different question. No, I don't think we could convince 100 people
to fight a gorilla. That's number one.
Okay. So that's why I was just using the analogy of like, okay, let's just pick village expanding, so it can historically be true.
Okay. At the end of the day, after you convince, let's say you do have these 100 guys, you have to like, some of us is not gonna make it, but we have to get rid of this gorilla. It's been terrorizing the fucking village. We have to kill this gorilla. Yes, 100 men that's fighting for their families and stuff like that will kill a gorilla. But you guys had to say something dumb and say that the average guy, fuck no average guy is gonna see this shit and be on something like, yeah, you know what? Bob died over there because he got thrown. Is that his leg? Anyways, let's all the rest of us rush him.
Yeah, but they're gonna live in fear knowing that the gorilla's gonna be outside of their territory.
Some of them was gonna live. Some of them was gonna live through the carnage of what that gorilla did to them, huh?
And the average person is what changed the world. To say, there's the average soldier there that entered the army that actually changed.
Okay, we're not doing Marvel right now. We're not doing Marvel. Okay, and on top of that, you don't fucking drug. We're not doing Marvel right now.
So like I will say the average person did change the world with that kind of mindset. Like, yeah, can we forge everybody to be an elite soldier? No. But at the same time, 100 people in an environment and you have to deal with this gorilla.
Yes.
I feel like the 100 people can come out.
Yeah. But like, don't ever use the word average.
No.
In 100 regular guys. Like, I could pick 100 guys right now walking down the street. Yo, let's go fight this gorilla. Like you said, we're gonna have that problem, like you convincing them to even go do such stupidness.
Exactly.
And then after like convincing them, like when they see the first shit that happens to the first guy when that gorilla grabs on him, are they gonna really stay there and be like, yo, I won't mind being next?
Yeah. So when I use the word average, I'm more talking about like build size, not really the average person on the street and convincing them. Like, so this is
What the fuck is average?
No, the average build size is like, you know, like 5'9", I believe. Like,
Yeah, 5'9", yeah.
Average pound of a male is like roughly around like 160 to 180, right? So I'm just saying, average person with no combat skills whatsoever, minimal combat skills, kind of thing. That is what I'm really addressing to. Like, talking about. Not.
Have you seen like an average guy fight?
Yeah, I have. But again, it's like, just imagine back to your question when it comes to.
Okay, what in what technique that you see an average guy that's gonna like get on this gorilla?
Okay, so it's like back to your like analogy when you were comparing like the 108-year-old kid versus a grown man type of scenario, right? Okay. Like, again, one-on-one, if they're coming at you, you can handle it. But at the same time, if they overwhelm you with just size and mass alone, like just overwhelming, just nonstop, they're just jumping on you. So even if you're smacking them, wow, eventually you're getting tired. And each hit is not going to be a KO hit, you know? So it's like, eventually you get tired. And all it takes is like,
like I said, if a year of me going straight cardio, maybe put on about like 15 pounds, I'm beating the shit out of 100 kids.
Okay. All right. So I'm not talking Batman with prep time. I'm talking with like Batman, like
yo, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Let it be true. Let it be, because I'm honest with the shits. If I was to go downstairs and walk out of my building, the first thing I did was to pull out a cigarette, and 100 kids was like, "Yo, give me $100 or you getting fucked up." I'll probably get them the $100. Yo, I could get robbed by 100 8 and 7-year-olds. But like, yo, dude, if I'm not smoking and yo, dude, dude, the first kid won't even finish the sentence. Yo, shut the fuck up, guy. Go home, pop.
Like you get blind spots, you get kids from in the back. They don't even need to be affected. I'm just saying, like, what if one of them...
never really been in a fight where you got jumped? I have, guy. Yo, dude, when you start running, the fastest guy's getting knocked out, huh?
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, what if when they finally catch up to you? Like, again, you get tired.
Dude, nah. I'm saying a year of me doing cardio, nah, it's not happening.
I mean, we did say that the gorilla is in its prime, so I guess so. You can have the prep time.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you're the tiebreaker over there. Are you still sticking with the humans?
It depends, man. It really depends on the context.
Okay, wait. You were saying humans before. You heard us talk the shits. Now you're like,
I feel like the humans gonna win. So
yeah.
Okay, or you know what? You post this and let's get the voting in. Let the people decide. Let the people decide.
All right. Yeah.